I'm here with head coach Christy Martin and Mercedes Victor after a tough 60-58 loss to Simon Fraser. Coach, girls came out very strong after Thursday night performance. What does that say about this team to kind of shake off a game like that and go for a full 40 minutes against a good Simon Fraser team?
I think there was no secret about Thursday's game that I was really disappointed. And it was really the first time I was disappointed in us all year, because this team has so much fight and they are establishing the culture that we want here, which is just tenacity and defensive effort and just putting everything out there each and every game. And we didn't do that against Western. And I challenged them, and Foster challenged them, and we really told them, put everything out there. Let's see what happens. And that's if you play as hard as you can, play as smart as you can, if you guys play together, if we have fun, that's how we will measure success. And I thought that they did that, and I thought that we were in a really good position and didn't bounce our way.
And the last few possessions of the game got the ball into Sanaya's hands. Is that kind of the thought? We've seen that before, but is that the thought, to try and get the ball in her hands and let her create something?
Yeah, she's electric. I mean, it says something for us because she wasn't playing well, and I knew that it was going to come down to probably her. She creates her shot better than most people in our league, and so I have so much confidence in her, and the team has so much confidence in her, and we all believe she could do it. And so we're down by 2, and I think there's 20-some seconds left, and she goes and she scores, and she's just a freshman, and then she goes in again. We call her number again without a timeout, and it goes into her hands, and she misses the first one, gets her on board, and then gets fouled in the second one, we got a hurting kid in there right now, and to me, I'm looking at that going, I can work with this. This kid is so invested, and, our team's having to calm her down, and she's sitting in a dark place somewhere, and to me, that is positive because it shows investment. Those kids in there were upset, and they were in tears, and to me, that's success. That's when you walk into a locker room and go, okay, now this is what it takes. This is where we want what we want to be doing and accomplishing here at St. Martin's. And moving forward, if we can play like that and put that type of effort on the floor every time, then I'm gonna be happy.
And Mercedes, seems like you're fully back at full strength. You had 16 points again tonight. You're really coming into your zone. Going forward, it looks like the Saints have a lot of pieces, and you're at the center of that. What does it mean to get back on the court and kind of be with these girls, grind out for 40 minutes? And unfortunately, it doesn't go our way tonight, but in the near future, it could easily.
I mean, it feels really good to be back. Took me a while to get back into shape, but without my team, creating some spots for me and attacking and then dishing it off to me, without them, I wouldn't have those points. And then with her trust in me and calling certain plays for me, it helps. So it gives me a little bit boost in my confidence.
And I have to say, I mean, this kid is playing with a partially torn ACL, and to come through and rehab it and do the things that she's doing. She's going against, if we lose another kid to an ACL, and so now she's playing against the big players. She's playing against kids that are 4 inches taller than she is, and she's got so much heart. And I've got opposing team players going, your number 15 is so feisty, and the ref's like, hey, you got to talk to 15. She's getting in there, and it's just she doesn't back down. That's what we want. Is we don't ever want to play cheap or anything like that, but I want players that have that ferociousness, that fierceness, and that's what's exciting. Is the more confidence she gets, the more she's looking for that, and it's just fun to see her.
It's going to be exciting to watch the rest of the season, but also 2 more years with you. It's going to be a fun time. But kind of, building forward, you got to go on that Alaska trip. First time going up there for you, Coach. How do you prepare for a week like that? Is there rest? How are you going to manage your practices and kind of build on what happened tonight and get them ready for a tough trip up in Alaska?
We had a hard practice yesterday, and we really challenged the kids. They had no legs, they had the game Thursday, and so I think Monday we're going to need to take a break. I think the kids are going to need a little bit of time off, and just to mentally rest and emotionally and physically, maybe do something fun as a group. But and then we'll get ready. We'll practice, and we actually leave Tuesday night to go to Alaska. And the biggest way that I think we can prepare is by packing a lot of warm clothes, right? Do you have any?
For me, yeah.
He does
on
not
layers
have
on
any.
layers.
Do you have Uggs or anything like that you can bring?
Yeah, but probably not. That takes up too much space in the suitcase.
Well, you just gotta wear them on the plane.
Good point.
Yep.
It's going to be cold, but looks like it'll be some fun trips up there, a good team bonding experience,
Yeah.
and hopefully come back with a couple W's. So we will be rooting for you guys up in Alaska, and we will see you then back in Marcus Pavilion for the final 2 home games of the year.
All right.
Thank you.
Austin.
Thanks, Austin.